Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 22.4K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really good promos and offers from FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365. So check those out in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. 15 matchups. Starting with the Washington Nationals versus Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -165. Washington +140 with the over-under at 9. Washington coming into this matchup 68-85. The Cubs 78-75. Pitching for the Nationals is Trevor Williams with an ERA at 2.22. Pitching for the Cubs is Jamison Tylon with an ERA of 3.54. Williams, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Tylon, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Washington on a 4-game losing streak, losing to the Cubs yesterday in a close one, 7-6. They're 0-6 against the Cubs here. They have not been good head-to-head. Tylon coming off some good starts on the mound here. He's been pretty solid here, and yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the Cubs at home today. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -125. Pittsburgh +105 with the over-under at 9. The Pirates coming into this matchup 72-81. The Reds 74-80. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA at 3.87. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Martinez with an ERA at 3.37. Keller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Martinez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Pittsburgh coming off in St. Louis win yesterday. The Reds, they're coming off back-to-back Braves losses. Pittsburgh 5-1 against Cincinnati. 9-4 on the road against Cincinnati, where they've been really good head-to-head here. Martinez coming off some good starts. He's only given up 2 runs in 3 starts. Keller has given up about 2 or 3 runs a game here. Hasn't been the greatest. But man, they've been so good against Cincinnati here. And Keller can have a good game. I like the Pirates +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at -110. Toronto +100 with the over-under at 7.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 72-80. The Rays 75-78. Pitching for Toronto is Jose Barrios with an ERA at 3.44. Pitching for the Rays is Tyler Alexander with an ERA at 5.58. Barrios, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Alexander, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Toronto coming off a Rangers win yesterday, 4-0. Tampa Bay, they're coming off a Boston win. Toronto just 4-8 against Tampa. Hasn't been amazing against Tampa Bay here. Tampa 4-2 at home, where they've played well. Alexander coming off some bad starts. He's given up 12 runs in 3 starts here. His last start against Toronto, he gave up 3 runs. They did win that matchup, though. Barrios coming off back-to-back 1-run games. Been very solid. Yeah, I just don't love Alexander on the mound today. And I think I'm going to take Toronto +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -190. Detroit +155 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 80-73. Baltimore 85-68. Pitching for Baltimore is Corbin Burns with an ERA at 3.11. Pitching for Detroit is Keeter Montero with an ERA of 4.60. Montero, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. He's coming off back-to-back 0-run games. You know, he's had some rough games, but a nice 2-game stretch for Montero. Burns, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Detroit, they're on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game Royal sweep. They played Baltimore before this series. They won 2 of the 3 matchups. 5-0 on the road. Yeah, crazy, because Montero's coming off some good starts on the mound here. And I don't know, Baltimore's, I think, really priced too high, considering they struggled in their last matchup. Give me Detroit plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Miami Marlins. Braves opening up as road favorites at minus 200. Miami plus 175 with the over-under at 8.5. Braves coming into this matchup 83-70. The Marlins 56-97. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for the Marlins is Valente Belazzo with an ERA of 3.70. Morton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Belazzo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Atlanta on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Reds win. Miami, they're coming off back-to-back Dodgers win, coming off a game where they just lost 20-4. Gave up 3 homers to Ohtani too, which was kind of crazy. Atlanta 6-2 against Miami, where they've been really good head-to-head. Morton coming off very good starts on the mound, only giving up 4 runs and 3 starts. Yeah, give me the Braves on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Boston Red Sox. Twins opening up as road favorites at minus 115. Boston minus 105 with the over-under at 9. Minnesota coming into this matchup 80-73. Boston 76-76. Pitching for the Twins is David Festa with an ERA of 5.07. Pitching for Boston is Richard Fitz with an ERA of 0. Festa, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Fitz, he's coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. He's actually been very solid on the mound for them in his only 2 starts this season. Minnesota coming off back-to-back Cleveland losses. Boston coming off a Tampa Bay loss. Minnesota 1-6 on the road. They've been playing poorly on the road here. Fitz looked good in his 2 starts here, and I think they're good dogs today. Slight dogs at home. Give me Boston plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the New York Mets. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 91-62. The Mets 85-68. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA of 3.19. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 2.85. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Peterson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off a Mets loss, 10-6. Phillies on a 4-game winning streak. They're playing well right now. Phillies have been good head-to-head here, just didn't look good yesterday. Mets 10-1 at home, where they've been really good. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers only giving up really like a couple runs. In a pick'em scenario, it's tough, but I think I'm going to take the Mets at home. Looked good yesterday. They're hot right now. Give me the Mets in this one. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Seattle plus 100 with the over-under at 7.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 78-75. The Rangers 73-80. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 3.52. Pitching for the Rangers is Jacob deGrom with an ERA of 0. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. deGrom, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Seattle coming off a Yankees win 3-2. Rangers coming off a Toronto loss. Seattle just 2-9 on the road against the Rangers. They've been very bad against the Rangers here. I love DeGrom on the mound. Looked good in his first start. Nice to have him back. Yeah, I'm liking the Rangers here. I like DeGrom on the mound. Mariners have been very bad against the Rangers on the road. I think I'm going to take the Rangers in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Arizona opening up as road favorites at -125. Milwaukee +105 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 85 and 68. The Brewers 88 and 65. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA at 3.61. Pitching for the Brewers is Colin Rea with an ERA of 4.14. Gallen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Rea, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 10 runs, had 1 strikeout. Yeah, Rea coming off an absolutely horrible game here. Arizona beating Milwaukee yesterday 5-1. They're on a 2-game winning streak. 6-1 on the road against the Brewers. 5-2 straight up against the Brewers. They've been really good. Yeah, I don't love Rea on the mound. Coming off some bad starts, that 10-run game, you don't love to see that here. Gallen's been very solid. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Arizona on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -250. LA +200 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 62 and 91. Houston 83 and 70. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 3.66. Pitching for the Astros is Justin Verlander with an ERA of 5.20. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Verlander, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Angels coming off a Houston loss yesterday, 3-1. Angels just 1-6 against Houston, 5-12 on the road against Houston, where they've been really bad here. Verlander, hasn't been the best on the mound. He's given up 15 runs in 3 starts. Anderson's given up 9. Verlander coming off a 2-run game, which is one of his best so far in a while. As long as Verlander can have a good game, Astros will be fine. He's been not that great lately, but Angels have just been so bad against Houston. I got to take the Astros at home. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -165. The Giants +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Giants coming into this matchup 74 and 79. The Royals 82 and 71. Pitching for the Giants is Mason Black with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 3.29. Black, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. The Giants coming off a Baltimore loss. Royals, they're on a 4-game losing streak, coming off 3 straight Detroit losses. Giants, though, 3-6 against the Royals, 3-8 on the road against the Royals, where they've been really bad here. I like the Royals at home. Black hasn't been the best on the mound here. I think it's a good bounce back spot for the Royals. Give me Kansas City at home today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis opening up as home favorites at -115. Cleveland -105 with the over-under at 8. Cleveland coming into this matchup 89 and 65. The Cardinals 77 and 76. Pitching for the Guardians is Ben Lively with an ERA of 3.87. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 4.11. Lively, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. Cleveland on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Minnesota wins. St. Louis, they're coming off a Pittsburgh loss. Both pitchers pitching very well in their last 2 games here. Lively back-to-back 0-run games. Gibson's only given up 2 runs in 3 starts. Yeah, tough matchup here. Cardinals, dogs at home. I think they're very sneaky today. Give me St. Louis plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at minus 250. The White Sox plus 200 with the over-under at 7. White Sox coming into this matchup 36-117. The Padres 87-66. Pitching for the White Sox is Garrett Crochet with an ERA of 3.78. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 4.12. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Musgrove, he's coming off a 0-run game. 2 of his last 3 games he's given up 0 runs. White Sox coming off back-to-back Angel losses. Padres coming off a Houston shutout win. White Sox are 1-4 against the Padres here. Yeah, love Musgrove on the mound here. Yeah, I think I got to take the Padres at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Oakland Athletics. Yankees opening up as road favorites at minus 225. Oakland plus 180 with the over-under at 8. Yankees coming into this matchup 89-64. Oakland 67-86. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 3.97. Pitching for Oakland is JT Ginn with an ERA of 4.94. Cole, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Ginn, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The Yankees coming off a Seattle loss. Oakland, they're coming off back-to-back Cubs wins. Yankees, they're 12-5 against Oakland, where they've been really good. Cole coming off a 7-run game, but his 2 games prior only gave up 1 run here, so just a bad game there. Ginn been consistently giving up 2 to 3 runs. Yeah, I like the Yankees here. I like Cole on the mound. Give me the Yankees on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 250. The Rockies plus 200 with the over-under at 9.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 59-94. The Dodgers 91-62. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.89. Pitching for the Dodgers, currently it's undecided. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Dodgers when that info does get released. It's the last game of the night, so you have plenty of time to lock that in. Freeland, he's coming off a 3-run game. Colorado coming off a Arizona loss. Dodgers, they're coming off a 20-4 win against Miami. So yeah, they're hot right now. 2-game winning streak. Colorado 1-5 against the Dodgers. 1-9 on the road against the Dodgers, where they've been horrible here. Yeah, Dodgers hot right now. Give me LA at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.